Oh yeah, fight fan. Don't think any longer. It's on. That may be the fight card of the weekend, right? I mean, Canelo versus the Cuban guy is interesting, but certainly not as thrilling a fight as watching Garcia, Devin Haney, and Tiafimo on separate fights in the same card. Garcia Rolly, how do I feel about it? Rolly's always been kind of a showpiece, right? No real amateur career, hits really hard, charismatic in the boxing world for the type of fans that watch it. So he's done a lot with very little, right? Even got a world championship on very little. Although that I think decision was disputed. I think it's going to be return of Ryan Garcia. I don't think Rolly really stands a chance, but we'll see. Guys say Rolly hits so hard that he can never be discounted out. But Ryan is one slick boxer, and he hits hard himself. So we'll see about that one. Ramirez versus Haney. Last time I saw Ramirez fight is when he was unified champ, fighting. Who is that? That Irishman, not Irishman, or is he a Scotsman for the undisputed junior welterweight title? I love him. He's from Southern California. I mean, obviously the inland region of that, where I lived for a while, albeit in prison. Great fighter. But to be honest with you, I think Devin Haney is going to be too much for him. I lived in San Francisco for a while too, so I'm definitely a Haney fan. It should be a lot of fun, and a victory by Ryan and a victory by Devin will bring us that rematch that we so want to see if it was just the drugs or not. Drugs are really there's so many reasons to want to try it, but if you get caught, it ruins them all, right? And that's what happened to Ryan. The last one, Teofimo Lopez. Look, I don't know a lot about Barboza. But I do know he's undefeated and really well thought of. And I know something else. Teofimo shines in fights where the guys are really highly thought of. Lomachenko, he won that fight handily. I loved watching it. The fight versus the guy who beat Ramirez that I can't remember right now, Burns, I think his name was. Who knows? But the bottom line is we see the best of Teofimo when he's got an opponent that challenges him quite a bit. We see an average Teofimo when he takes on, a journeyman type that doesn't bring out the best in him. So, I think that is going to be the fight card of the weekend. It's going to come on here like 3:30 and Mountain Time. So I can't wait for it, man. It's interesting they're doing it in Times Square, not in Madison Square Garden. When I was a kid growing up, Madison Square Garden was the fight capital of the world. In fact, I saw WrestleMania 1 there, which to me, as far as I'm concerned, goes down as a real fight. Everybody, read my book, Warrior of the Light.